everyone, this is Jessie Rapgal here and Double Diamond Distributor with It Works. Some people were asking about my weight loss journey that I had while I've been with my It Works journey and how they've happened together. So I wanted to take a quick few minutes and explain my story to everyone because when people ask me specifically about the products that I've used as well as the wraps and how things worked. They worked a little bit different with me as they work different with everyone because everyone has their own unique story and their own unique journey. My journey started the day that my enrollment kit came. I found out that I was pregnant the same day that my enrollment kit came. So I did not use any It Works products for my first year in the business except for the Stretch Mark Cream. I should also put out there that I do have a blood clotting condition called Factor V Leiden, which is something that prevents me from doing certain things, taking certain things, because it makes your blood clot quicker. When as my pregnancy was going on, I was considered high risk, and I tried to stay as fit as I could during my pregnancy because I believe that wellness and fitness is very important in your life. I did not always have a super fit background. I was a chubby kid. You know, it wasn't until I was in my mid-20s that I started actually losing weight and becoming a little bit more athletic. So I really, you know, when you grow up, you start taking a good look at things, particularly once I found out some of the things that I had going on with my blood and stuff, so I want to take things seriously. Anyway, I tried to keep my pregnancies as healthy as I could. I ended up, however, on bed rest at 32 weeks because my child decided that he wanted to come into the world a little bit early. So I was immediately put on bed rest, and the fitness was abruptly stopped. While I was on bed rest, I did start gaining weight at a rapid pace that I was tested 3 times for gestational diabetes, only to find out that I was not in fact diabetic at all, but I was hypoglycemic and I was required to eat more to keep from my blood sugars from dropping. And that was not really helping with me being immobile. I was gaining weight at a very, very rapid pace. My last count was that I had gained 75 pounds during my pregnancy, which is not normal. Also very taxing on the body. So after my son was born, I wanted to start losing the weight. However, there was one little drawback. I started having significant problems with my knee, even resulting me being in a knee immobilizer that went from my thigh down to my ankle because my arthritis that I had from, you know, just kind of how the genetic makeup works for some people. My arthritis had a significant flare-up, so much so that it had really had some degenerating things going on in my joint, and I was having a hard time walking. I couldn't kneel at all. I couldn't do much of anything on my knee. My knee was in pain all the time, and it was becoming a huge problem. So I went to my osteo doctor, and I said, all right, I'm here for my cortisone shot, only to find out that I had received at my previous visit the last shot that I was allowed to have. I was not aware that you could only have so many shots. He probably told me, I probably just totally didn't listen to it. So I begged him and begged him and begged him and told him that I needed to have that shot based on the type of job that I had and based on the fact that I had a newborn and a toddler at home, and mommy's got to walk. So I begged and begged and pleaded and begged and pleaded. We did a lot of ultrasounds, MRI, X-ray. I don't even remember. Like all the tests that you can do, they did to my knees. And they found out some findings that, yes, my arthritis had taken to a point where I needed a total knee replacement and that I wasn't really a candidate for any more shots. He also noted that I needed to lose a significant amount of weight because I carry all of my weight in my belly, and carry that much weight over a weak joint is not good. And he said that these things needed to happen now. I told him that knee replacement was not an option for me, so he needed to think of something different. I came back to my desire to want to have a cortisone shot. We fought about it. We fought about it. He eventually did give me the shot. I did bring a slew of supplements that we carry. I introduced him to the Relief, and he was very impressed with it. He enjoyed the fact that it had a wonderful amount of chondroitin and glucosamine married in this beautiful way, and he insisted that I start taking it pretty much ASAP. However, due to the fact that I was nursing my son, I had to then have it approved by all the other people that were in my life, including my lactation consultant, hematologist, prenatal doctor, high risk OB, all the people. So they all liked it, and that was good. They all realized also that I had to lose weight and I had to do it quickly. So I brought them also some of my my other supplements, and they did approve me particularly. I can't say that this is going to be how everyone goes, but for me, I was approved to take the ThermoFit and the Fat Fighter within certain timings of how I was feeding and based on my son's age and all the things that were unique to me. My doctors approved me to do it, as well as the greens. And they wanted, the moral of the story was they wanted me to start moving more and they wanted me to start losing weight. So I started taking them. And I started walking a bit, and I was doing my job at work, and I was moving around a little bit more, and the weight was starting to come off. So I was feeling like I was able to start going to the gym and doing some elliptical training that was low impact on my knees, but was also getting me moving a bit more. So I was losing about 10 pounds per month, which was good. And my joints were starting, not my joints, I'm sorry, my muscles were starting to grow. My joints weren't, well, they were just being my joints. My joints are just not happy joints. So they were starting, my muscles were starting to grow, and the pressure was beginning to be taken off of my joints, which was really good because I was able to start pushing myself harder and harder and harder. By about, So at about 6 months, I really started following up with wrapping a lot more. Again, I had that approved through my doctors. Wrapping, was helping, since I was losing weight at a relatively rapid pace, it was helping keeping everything from, when you lose weight rapidly, everything kind of jiggles. And that's no fun to walk around with, jiggly skin. So I was starting to wrap more frequently at about 6 months postpartum. And I was really beginning to like my results. I should also mention that the before pictures that you've seen on my photos, the reason why my belly was as bruised and as stretch marked as it appeared to be, it wasn't lack of the stretch mark cream working, it was the fact that I did have to use belly injections every day. My doctors forewarned me that because I was injecting every day with these blood thinners, that I was going to have significant scarring for probably the rest of my life because of just how my skin was being stressed, but the injections had to go directly into my belly, the thing that was growing bigger and bigger and bigger by the second, and that just to accept that that was going to be my skin. If you look at my after picture, you're going to notice that my scarring and my stretch marks are really not evident anymore because it's the magic wrap made it disappear. It's great. It's phenomenal. So at a year, my son nursed for about a year, and at a year, once he was done and we ended that relationship, I decided to start adding on some of the other supplements. And the other two supplements that were really game changers in my weight loss and my, recovery from this was the New You and the regular. If you're on my page, you see me talk about New You all the time. I started really enhancing my workouts. I started at a high impact gym with trainers, and they were able to push me to a point of, no return some days. I became a bit of a runner. I can run 3+ miles. I also have agreed to run 10 miles as a challenge to myself. Something that was never in the books for me before, but I decided that I can do it now because my body is different. My wounds are healing, so to speak. My muscles are stronger. I share this journey with you because at a year, I had lost my, baby weight within my first year. However, I was just, back to, fitting my pre-pregnancy pants and maybe slim or maybe resembling what I used to look like. But now I'm strong, and now I'm more physically fit, and now I'm more apt to keep up with my growing children, my 3-year-old and 2-year-old, because they have these very crazy lives. The supplements did not give me these results. They helped me achieve them. I decided to take them every day, which sometimes we have a hard time remembering. I know I have a busy life too. But the supplements, when taken, gave me the ability to reach the goals that I had set forth. I've always wanted to run. I've never been able to run. I've done training in the past, and I've done other things in the past, and my joints and my body has always held me back in one way or another. I love that our products are able to work together with my motivation to make sure that I'm doing the things that I need to get to do. So what I can tell you is that the weight loss supplements help me lose the weight. The other supplements help me enhance my workouts and help me become a more fit and a stronger mommy and person. I'm 33 years old and I'm more physically active today than I ever was in my entire life. And I contribute that to the natural ingredients in our amazing products. So when someone asks me, how did you lose the weight, or you just go to the gym, I wish the answer was easy as that. The answer had to get explained a little bit, because I couldn't just go to the gym because I didn't have any joint left in my knee. I no longer am looking at a full knee replacement because the muscle surrounding my knee has taken off any of the pressure on my knees. You'll see me posting about going jogging, and that's something that was never a thought that I could ever do. So yes, they did help me lose the weight, but they also helped me gain a new life. I just wanted to share that because with every person, there's going to be individual circumstances that makes why it's important for you to work with your It Works distributor to make sure that you have the supplements that can really benefit your life. So if you have any questions, hit me up, Jessie, Heron, and good luck. Take your supplements and follow up with your half of the deal, okay? Just because you're putting them in your body, make sure you're treating your body nice. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.